I'm about to fight a creeper from Minecraft.
But in real life, I've spent weeks researching their lore, studying all their habits, training my body to its absolute limit, and conducting explosive experiments. All of which has led to this very moment. And even though I lost to a Halo grunt last time, I'm confident I'm gonna take one of these bad boys down. But before the fight, I'm gonna show you everything you need to know.
Episode 2, The Creeper.
In my opinion, Minecraft's creeper is one of the most pathetic video game enemies, but when you bring one into real life, they get a little bit more creepy. The creeper is a menace, constantly stalking players and detonating when they least expect it. And while this ambush tactic is deadly, it's not always effective. Let's talk some stats. Alright, so what do we have that's useful? This time around, I'm bigger and stronger than my opponent. Semi-thick? What does that even mean? We're also saying we have the same amount of health, yet I can't get in close without risking an explosion, because that's where a creeper completely diffs me. Its offensive power is crazy, dealing a maximum of 32 hearts. But there's just one problem. How do we convert that attack power into something a little more useful? Time for some math. Damn it. First up, analyze a TNT block. I don't want to go near this thing. We know that in Minecraft, one block is equal to 1 meter, and TNT is a slightly undersized cube. From there we get our volume, and now we can multiply by the real-life density of TNT, giving us our total weight in grams. Convert that thing, and we find that we have 1.56 metric tons of TNT in a TNT block. Holy shit. The next step is to figure out just how much TNT a creeper contains. The Bestiary features this really cool picture of how a creeper might work, but it's not actually canon, so thanks Mojang, I'll just figure it out myself. Fortunately for us, we have a very useful comparison, and using that ratio, we now know each creeper has this much TNT. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to wrap your head around that, so let's start blowing shit up. This right here is a 1-ton TNT explosion, also known as a normal creeper. Holy shit, man! Okay, nobody's actually surviving this. Just look at that! How the hell does Steve just take this, man? No, nobody can survive that. I don't care. Nobody can. 1 second. Easy. I want to go back to the heart system. Oh, but you have so much time. Why don't you just run away? Are you sure about that? Okay, you know what? Fine, we'll test it. Let's just see if I can even make it out of a surprise creeper explosion. We know a creeper triggers within 3 blocks of a player, and the explosion cancels when you get 7 blocks away. Time for an acceleration test. Go math. A creeper's fuse is 1.5 seconds. The average human reaction time, 0.25 seconds, meaning we're already down to 1.25 seconds to run from a standstill position in the very best case, 4 meters, and in the very worst case, 7 meters. Important to keep in mind, we're also assuming that we're running directly away from the creeper without any other obstacles in the way. So now, it's time to put my athleticism to the test. I only have 1 shot to get away, 1 chance to escape, 1 try at survival. 4 meters doesn't seem too far, and 7 is barely past that, but I'm not sure if I can do it. I have to try. I have to reach those marks in less than 1.25 seconds. Alright, that was just the warm-up. We're doing it for real this time. As you can see, I'm able to make it out of the 4 meter zone, but just barely because this red mark is where the creeper explodes. Everything past that point, I'm dead because, you know. And to wrap it all up, I hit the 7 meter mark at 1.7 seconds, and all of this means it's fairly certain if a creeper sneaks up on you, it's gonna explode. But hey, don't just take my word for it, try this out and let me know your time. Alright, enough about explosions for now. What are some other things that might influence this fight? Detection radius is definitely important. A creeper can spot me from 16 blocks away, or in real life, 16 meters. Now for me, in game I can see about 3 chunks away because I have a trash PC. But in real life, I can spot a creeper from a mile away because I had LASIK. And I definitely wasn't scared. Stealth is very interesting because the creeper can definitely sneak up on me if I'm not paying attention, which can certainly lead to my death. However, on the flip side, if I'm able to spot the creeper first, now I have the advantage because I get to choose when to strike. It also ends up being a battle of brain power and wits, and I'm definitely smarter than a creeper. Right? This thing only comes with two options: blow up and run from cats. That's it. It also struggles with object permanence, and even if it starts the explosion process, it has to be able to see you to actually explode. Meaning, while this is insanely risky, you could potentially just hide to escape a blast. Humans, on the other hand, are so smart, and when faced with a tough situation, we're able to make those quick decisions to keep us alive. But there's just one more place to consult: the all-knowing governing body of information, your YouTube comments. This time around, we really only have two useful comments. Novi's Man here says to stay away from buildings, and user I ain't reading all that says to run by and hit it. Huh. An idea so crazy, it just might work.
Holy shit, I'm getting tired.
For the drive-by attack, we need to reach max speed before entering the danger zone, because once we cross that line, the 1.5 second timer starts. Math time! As we run by and smack the creeper, we need to maintain speed to exit the disarm zone before the timer runs out. In total, we need to cover 11 meters, which includes a 1 meter knockback, assuming we landed a clean hit. They're watching me, aren't they?
At the very least, I'm getting a workout in.
Okay, this test started off decently. I hit the target at the 10-foot mark in about 0.66 seconds, but I lost momentum from my swing and ended up exiting the disarm zone in 2 seconds. Once again, this means that most of us are gonna get blown up. Now, if you're a sprinter, let's say somebody who can run a sub 12 100, this is technically possible, but keep in mind, you're gonna have to do it multiple times to actually take the creeper down. The problem is, that's risky. I mean, what if you trip or are like me and just don't like running? Okay, so to recap, pretty much everything we've learned up to this point is just do not let this thing explode. Meaning, no, we can't use a gun or anything else that's gonna trigger the blast. And yeah, I mean, you can just snipe it from long distance, but we aren't hunting a creeper. We're fighting it like a man. Stay away from me! So instead, I've crafted a plan, and trust me, it's foolproof. All we need are these simple household supplies: duct tape, a knife, and a literal 10-foot pole. Now go ahead and combine all three, and you'll have a weapon that keeps a creeper at least 3 blocks away. I think it's time to fight a creeper. We're taking advantage of his poor detection skills, meaning right now, I'm behind the creeper, and not the other way around. Let's get his ass.
One eternity later.
Stay away from me!
Holy shit. Wait, that was kinda easy. Oh. With that new cave update, dude, you can sneak up on me from anywhere. It's crazy. Oh, you want some? Okay.